show you how to use the Group 4 IA Gradebook. As you open up the Excel file, you will see it's populated on the first row with Joe Bloggs, but let's go ahead and make a new student who we'll call Joanne Bloggs. As you mark the student work, you're going to want to give a grade for each of the criteria. One of the biggest challenges is constantly looking backwards and forwards and seeing what exactly you're grading. If you go into this second tab here that says comments lookup, you'll see I've separated all of the criteria into strands, so you can look separately at, let's say, exploration. You can look at the topic and the research question descriptor separately from the background descriptor, separately from the method descriptor, and you can just browse through this as you work through the student work and get an idea of what exactly you're looking for. Once you've decided that the student has, for example, got a 2 for their personal engagement, you can go across to the full IA tab and just enter 2 for engagement, 2 for justification, but 1 for initiative, for example. You'll see that this column automatically rounds up to whole numbers. It won't do a decimal number for you. And we continue along here, just inputting the values for each descriptor. These boxes are locked so that you can't accidentally put in a value that's too high. So we'll just keep it to the correct numbers, scroll across, keep going. 1 here for some reason, and the final comment on the communication. We can see we've got a total number of points out of 24, the percentage, and the grade. You will need to go across to the grades VLOOKUP tab and just check that these values match up to your particular subject and this year. Once you've done that, you can go back. You only have to do that once or once a year, and you continue to use those grades going forward. But what you'll see in the last column is a tab that says comment. You can click on that tab, copy the data from that tab, and paste that to wherever you need it. Now, when you submit your IA, you will need to ideally give the moderator some information about how you arrived at your grades. I usually do that by putting comments in the sidebar, and I'll show you how to do that in another video. But you should also include a page or some information on the document that says what they got for each criteria. So I also upload a page like this that shows just how I arrived at my marks for each criteria. You can download this from the Learning Load /store/figure of teach and look for much other useful resources. Let me know if you have any questions or need any help with this. Thanks.